Pokemon Maniacs! Welcome back! It's a new week, and today we just got done on PokemonCenter.com getting the pre-orders in for the newest Pokemon set, Perfect Order, that's coming out, I believe, the end of March, and we just pre-ordered 2 ETBs. Now, let me tell you why, if you didn't already know, why Pokemon Center exclusive ETBs are probably one of the most valuable Pokemon sealed products ever, and will probably continue to be so. Now, as we speak, as I'm recording this, the queue is probably still live. Usually when at least recently with the Pokemon Center exclusive ETBs, the pre-orders have been live for at least 2 to 3 hours in most of the most recent sets. So that's a good thing. Now, it's, middle of the afternoon. People are at work, people are at school. People can't necessarily get on their phone, their computer, their tablets, what have you, and sit there and wait in a queue for potentially over an hour or two. So that's why it's nice Pokemon Center has it up for 3 hours. But again, it's very difficult for many people to actually sit there and watch their phone, watch your computer, and actually sit there and do this. And that being said, it makes the item itself even more exclusive because only so many people can do it. Right now, for example, okay, you pay $60 plus tax. You go on eBay right now, there's already listings. The smallest, lowest price listing I saw for the new Perfect Order ETBs for one is $180. They MSRP $59.99 plus tax. So right now, an ETB is going for 3 times its value. So again, if you're looking for some lucrative items to keep sealed, to store for 20 years, or just to flip, an ETB from the Pokemon Center is the way to go. So I got 2 pre-ordered. Those will again come out towards the end of March. And we've got also the brand new set, which is hitting, today is the 8th when I'm recording this. And we got till the end of January for the Ascendant Heroes set to officially release. We did release a video talking about Ascendant Heroes, how I feel it's going to be a shit show. It truly will be. I'm not the only one that thinks that. So take a look at that video if you haven't had a chance. Ascendant Heroes looks like a beautiful set. However, just the way it's being released is going to be astronomically terrible because people want product with a new set and all you can get is a 2-pack or a 3-pack. And most stores still have limits, so scalpers are going to have a field day bouncing around cities, towns, different stores, hoarding little 2-3 packs and selling it probably 3 times or more of what the MSRP is. So I don't think it's going to be a good launch for the Ascendant Heroes set. Now maybe it'll be a little better when the ETBs come out, but again, the scalpers are going to be hitting up all those ETBs. Ascendant Heroes is going to be an amazing set. Again, check out the video. We talked about it quite a bit. Some news for this week. Again, Pokemon Center right now is live, so hopefully you were able to get those Perfect Order products. The Pokemon Center ETB, exclusive ETB, the booster box, and the booster bundles are all on pre-order. Now, I did not get anything except for the ETBs. As you guys know, I'm not really actively buying and ripping. I'm still in the process of selling my collection from base onto modern. And now and then I'm going to buy a couple things here and there at the stores. Like I bought something today. We had to go to Walmart to buy stuff, not cards. And I just let me go look at the case. And the case had already stocked and there's nobody in line and there's a lot of product left because right now, we've talked about this before in a video, is kind of a lull in Pokemon. They're really just re-releasing Phantasmal Flames everywhere. Destined Rivals, Journey Together. The sets that I think they really need to focus on are Black Bolt, White Flare, and Mega Evolution, because those are really good sets, but they really haven't. So I think there's maybe a little bit of strategy in that, because you can actually find product now. It's giving people the chance to find product, so that's great. Products on the shelf for a couple days, rather than just, a couple minutes. And I saw this. This is this little tin. I've seen these at a lot of Dollar Generals, or I think it's Dollar General has had these, and they actually have these, and apparently now at Walmart too. It's this cute little tin with the legendary dogs, I guess you'd call them. So I think there's 3 packs inside. Cute little tin. It was like $15, $16, something like that. So we're going to take a look at this and open this up shortly. And yeah, just to rip some packs and see if we can get lucky. The last time we opened packs, we opened Destined Rivals. If you guys have not checked out the last video, we pulled the SIR for Destined Rivals, the Team Rockets Moltres, twice in 3 packs. Check it out. I kid you not. Unbelievably, incredibly lucky. Probably never happen again. But it happened. Unfreaking real. And that card's worth about like $120-ish, give or take. You know, market goes up and down daily, as you guys may know. So yeah, we're going to open this up, chit-chat a little bit. This week's news, I have seen... Oh, I didn't even need my knife. That Costco, I think, maybe next week or in the coming weeks, is going to have the... Ooh, what do we got in here? We got some stickers. Costco will have the exclusive 2-pack of the Mega Charizard UPC for like $180, $190. So if you got that much money to spend, it's a good deal. It makes each UPC around $90-ish, $95, however you want to factor in the tax to that. You know, most places are charging $120 to $130, I gather, on the UPCs. I haven't really seen too many in my area. Usually when they're in stores, people kind of shout that out and they're gone within, you know, half hour. But since I already bought one, opened it, sold one that I had sealed, I don't want to spend another $130 on something that is really hard to turn those right now. And I'm not trying to actively. I just was selling what I currently had at the time. But to get the Costco 2-pack, again, it's going to cost you almost $200, but it's a good deal. But you're really only going to get it to rip it or keep it sealed for a long time. You're not going to flip those. And anybody that's looking to flip it, what are you going to make, $5, $10 a box? Like, is it really worth it? Worth waiting in line, driving to Costco, doing all that work for $10, $20, if that. So I think it's a good thing for the actual hobby, for people that like to rip, to collect, to trade, and to keep sealed. So look out for your local Costco's to drop product. Ooh, Destined Rivals and Journey. Nice. Okay. Good packs. Nice. I didn't realize they were good packs. So Lily's Clefairy. Guys know the story on that card. So yeah, be on lookout for Costco. If you don't have a membership, get one. If you really want to get Charizard UPC, they're probably gonna have a shit ton online, a shit ton in stores. So I would gather it will be a good opportunity to pick up the 2 of them actually, Charizard UPCs, for a really good price. It's, you know, again, it's gonna be over $180 altogether. So what do we got in our first pack? Anything? Oh, NEX. Still have not pulled that Lily's Clefairy. All these packs. I was actually tempted to go to a local Target I saw that had Journey Together booster bundles, but I'm like, I don't want to spend on Pokemon. I really can't right now. So, we got 2 Destined Rivals. We still have some more Destined Rivals to open. We have that booster bundle from last week. We'll open that probably next week. We'll see how things go. And more in the news. I just saw something that Target is allegedly going to have Prismatic Evolution ETBs in store in the coming weeks, so keep an eye on your local Target drops. Find out when your Targets restock Pokemon. One of my Targets that I go to, they actually put it back on the shelves, and they took it away from the customer service desk. They must think that Pokemon's not really a big thing anymore, so now you're going to have people scalping, you're going to have people hiding it underneath shelves and Targets in, you know, garbage cans and luggage. I don't agree with it, but, you know, management does what they want to do. You know, with a new set coming around the corner, they put all those blister packs over on the shelf. It's going to be a freaking free-for-all. People fighting over them, grabbing them, running them in the store, hiding them, going to self-checkout, doing separate orders. It's going to be a shit show all over again. You mark my words, the Descent of Heroes is going to ruin the hobby for a couple of months. But I digress. So, yeah, look at your local Target stores for Prismatic Evolution ETBs. They're supposed to hit. I've seen some posts online that the SPC for Prismatic is supposed to be in Best Buys this week. I haven't seen anything locally. There's also a chance it might hit Target, but you know, a lot of times people just start rumors just to get hits and clicks on the internet, which is kind of stupid. I mean, you know, if you're going to have information, I would hope it's legit. So let's see what we got out of our first pack of DR. All right, we got an EX. Nothing exciting. It would be nice to get something I could sell, because again, I'm still actively selling my cards. I hit up my local card shop once, twice a week. You can only buy so much at a time. I just went there Tuesday, and I sold quite a bit of product, over $1,100 at market. And he actually wanted a lot more, but he really couldn't spend anymore. So I'm going to try hitting him up tomorrow. But yeah, I still love Pokemon, as you guys know. Nothing. Oh, well. Well, we can't always get SIRs in Destiny Rivals. We bought this product. We kind of, didn't really make any money on it, but we had fun ripping it. And as far as any other news this week, check out your stores. Phantasmal Flames is being restocked. Destiny Rivals is being restocked. Drink Together is being restocked. The Mega Charizard UPCs have been restocked. I've seen at Target and Best Buy. Again, we just got this cool tin at Walmart. I think Walmart had Surging Sparks ETB. I saw one of those left. They had the Mega Kangaskhan and the Mega Venusaur boxes as well. It is kind of a healing time. I think it's the calm before the storm to come, as I just mentioned. That Ascendant Heroes is going to burst open the floodgates with scalpers, with everybody excited again for Pokemon, because pretty much since the holidays it's been quiet. Everybody's just picking up product they couldn't get when the sets were first released. So again, now is a good time to get product, and the price of singles is actually dropping pretty low too. I don't know when that's going to pick up. I would say probably in a few months it'll pick up again, because you're going to have new sets, and then the stuff that's older, people aren't going to be able to find it, so the sealed prices should go up. The actual single prices should probably eventually go up. I mean, I don't know when. I don't know what I'm talking about, I guess. I could be dead wrong. But right now, the prices on single cards are dropping pretty low. It's after the holidays. People want quick, easy cash. They're selling their cards. They're just selling it to just get some quick cash. So they're going to probably sell it less than MSRP. And, when you see cash and you can get cash, you need money to pay your bills. The economy is a little rough for a lot of people. Don't believe what everybody says. It's not exactly perfect out there. There's quite a few people struggling out there, and people losing their jobs. It's the time of year where it just kind of sucks after the holidays if you don't have your shit together. So you're going to see a lot of people trying to dump and sell Pokemon. And you're going to see people trying to sell a lot of excess that they have in anticipation for the new set coming at the end of January. So no crazy news, but the biggest news is obviously Pokemon Center has just done their pre-orders for the brand new Perfect Order Pokemon set. I think the set itself is not going to be very popular. People will buy it that always buy Pokemon, but it's not going to draw in people that, like, for example, Prismatic. People love the evolutions. Or if there's a Charizard in the set, people will go after because of the Charizard. This set, there's really, Meowth? Mega Zygarde? Like, I don't see that as being really popular with the masses. So this could be a set that's not going to be very valuable. It might be like another Shrouded Fable, I've heard. So keep your sealed product. Open what you want. I think the singles are probably going to be fairly cheap. So again, it might be another good set to master. It might be just a good set you can actually find after the first couple of, weeks to months or so. Because people are still going to be wanting Ascendant Heroes, and that's going to drop over 4 months. And then you got this new set, Perfect Order. I think people are going to leave Perfect Order on the shelf to get Ascendant Heroes. Or they're going to get both, but who knows. So, yeah, that's the news of the week. Hope you guys enjoy this cute little tin if you can find them. I mean, it's a nice little tin. I got more stickers I didn't even see. So it's got stickers. It got 3 packs. And it's a cool little tin to put whatever you want in there. It's a good size, too. You got, Pokemon coins, the dice, whatever you want. That's a cool item. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Just some news for the week. Opened a few packs. Let me know what you've opened recently, if you've been able to find anything in the wild, because again, I think it's a lot easier to find product right now. So let me know what you've seen in your community. Hopefully you're able to find Pokemon product, and hopefully you are ready for the new Ascendant Hero set in a few weeks. Don't be too excited, because you might not be able to find product for a while. But hey, if you're ever interested in how to find product, I've done videos in the past on between the internet and knowing your local market, when and how to find restock. So any questions, drop me a comment. Thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate you. We're still trying to grow that channel. It may not be as fast, but I'd still like to see us get more subscribers. So if you're new, smash the thumbs up, like button, and subscribe. We got some awesome videos to check out in the past of a lot of cool product. We've had some really good luck. Not all videos are like this where we only get EXs. I promise you, we've pulled some amazing cards. Check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Woo!